have Sabin Shrestha here, and we're gonna talk about the education system in Nepal and as well as in Korea, and we are going to compare between those two education system. Okay, to begin with, how would you describe or the overall structure of the education system in Nepal?
Okay, so talking about the education system of Nepal, it's divided into three different levels: primary, secondary, and higher education, or let's say university education. Till secondary education, we need to complete the 12 years of schooling, and after that, we need to join the university level in our country. But the education system of our country is quite outdated, and it doesn't includes the latest technology, latest edge cutting facilities that a market has been providing. So yeah, this is how I would explain my education system.
Okay, so how how would you compare it to the Korean education system?
Okay, so comparing the education system of Nepal and Korea, it the one major point is that it both has the 12 years of schooling, which is one of the common thing. But the education in Korea focuses more on practical skills rather than the theory-based knowledge. But the education system in Nepal focuses more on theoretical knowledge, which is one of the major differences of education system in Nepal and education system in Korea.
Okay, to add with it, what are the main challenges faced by the students or students are facing in Nepal's school system comparing to those in Korea?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, in education system of Nepal, the curriculum is quite outdated. So the skills that a student needs to require to get a job in the market is not over there. So most of the students faces a lot of problems learning new skills in Nepal. Talking about the education system in Korea, most of the student feels a lot of pressures to get university sports. They have a lot of academic pressure. So these are some of the challenges that student of both Nepal and Korea faces.
Okay, so what do you think are the biggest areas where Nepal education system can improve?
Okay, so there are a lot of areas in which Nepali education system can improve a lot. First of all, adding a little bit of budget in it would be the best thing to do, and after that, building infrastructure, because the infrastructure of universities, colleges, schools are not proper. The students, even the teachers, are not getting the proper infrastructures, which is making learning quite difficult. So, improving infrastructure, changing the curriculum would be another thing that I would suggest. Basically, the curriculum is quite outdated and it is not providing the skills that a student requires. So changing curriculum, adding infrastructure, adding bit of budget, and focusing on practical knowledge a bit more than the theoretical knowledge would be something that education system of Nepal should be looking up to.
Okay, so what can Nepali education system could learn from Korean education system?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, so Korean education system focuses more on self-oriented learning. So most of the
Yes.
students learn by themselves by researching online, by consulting with the professors, or by reading the books. But in our country, most of the students thinks education is all about memorizing the text written over in the book. So Nepali education system should be learning to apply practical skills in real life, like the students of Korea do.
Okay, thank you for your answers.